Chevy just announced 5 lap records for the C8 Corvette ZR1, and it's so fast that comparing it to other street-legal cars is almost pointless. At Watkins Glen, one of the most historically important tracks in America, the ZR1 achieved a lap time of 1 minute and 52.7 seconds. To put that time in perspective, the next 10 fastest lap times after the ZR1 all belong to race cars, and the next fastest lap time set by a street legal car is 11 places behind the ZR1, which is the Porsche 992.1 GT3 RS with a time of 1 minute and 57.59 seconds, over 5 seconds slower than the ZR1. The Porsche 992.1 GT3 RS is one of the most incredible track-focused road car ever built. A Corvette beating it around Watkins Glen by over 5 seconds is unthinkable. The next lap record announced was for Road Atlanta, where the ZR1 achieved a time of 1 minute and 22.8 seconds. The next fastest lap time for a street legal car on this circuit belongs to the Porsche GT2 RS, which has a time of 1 minute and 24.88 seconds. The next lap record announced for the ZR1 was at the Virginia International Raceway Grand Course, which was 2 minutes and 32.3 seconds, which beat the previous street legal record holder, the McLaren Senna, by over a minute. A record was also set at the Virginia International Full Course, where the ZR1 achieved a lap time of 1 minute and 47.7 seconds, over 4 seconds faster than the previous record, which was held by a Porsche GT2 RS that was heavily modified by Manthey Racing. And the final lap record announced for the ZR1 was at Road America, which was 2 minutes and 8.6 seconds, nearly 5 seconds faster than the previous street legal record holder, the Porsche 992.1 GT3 RS. We knew the ZR1 was fast, but these lap records are unbelievable. I mean, straight time speed is one thing, but to be able to beat the Porsche GT3 RS over and over again is something very few companies can do. And here's the thing, the drivers who set these records weren't even race car drivers. They were GM engineers who helped design the car. So if you put an actual race car driver behind the wheel of the ZR1, it would be even faster. If you're new to my channel, I publish original automotive content that you cannot find anywhere else. So if you're not subscribed yet, click below to subscribe. And be sure to click on the notifications bell so you can be notified about my latest videos. It's also important to note that all of these lap times were set by a completely factory ZR1. The car they drove was equipped with the optional ZTK performance package, which adds the high downforce rear wing, a more aggressive front splitter, and front dive planes. It also includes a set of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires and stiffer springs with magnetic ride control calibrated specifically for track use. Now here's the big question. Can the ZR1 beat the Mercedes AMG 1 around the Nürburgring, which is a lap time of 6 minutes and 29.09 seconds? We'll have to wait until the summer to find out, and that's if Chevy wants to try to take the record. All of the ZR1's records were set in America, and the Nürburgring is in Germany, and it's a whole other animal. But I would imagine that Chevy's gonna want that record. So if you're looking at the ZR1 and thinking, this is something I'd like to own, you should be able to get one. Production is said to be uncapped. Chevy is opening up the order books this month, with production planned to begin in the spring. And dealers are not supposed to add on any additional fees. But something that could be a little concerning.
$1 million and $1 million and $1 million. What'd you say upstairs? $1.5 million. Now $2 million and $2 million and $2 million. Not $1 million and $2 million is bid and $2 million and $2 million and $2 million and $2 million $2 million and $3 million and $3 million. Now $1 million down. $3 million is bid and $3 million and $3 million and $4 5. I'm gonna get down $3 million and $3 million and $3 million and $3 million 607 and $3 million 777 and $3 million 700. I'm gonna get down $3 million 7 and $3 million 7 to get down 7 to get down 7 to get down 7 where and $3 million 700 and $3 million 700 pounds and not I'm gonna get all through and $3 million 78 and $3 million 8.
Is that the very first ZR1 just sold at a Barrett-Jackson auction for $3.7 million. Now, this was the very first ZR1 ever made, and the auction was for a charitable cause. But you can't help but to expect the dealers to look at this and think, why would we sell this car for $175,000 when one just sold for close to $4 million? So we'll just have to wait and see what kind of tricks the dealers come up with. But as it stands, the ZR1 has a base price of $174,995 for the 1LZ Coupe and $185,995 for the more luxurious 3LZ Coupe, and an additional $10,000 for convertibles. The particular ZR1 that set the lap records was equipped with a carbon package and the ZTK performance package, which combined total about $10,000. So technically, you could own a car that destroys every car out there for the relatively low cost of $185,000. But we'll see what kind of fees the dealerships end up tacking on. Thanks for watching, and for more automotive content that you cannot find anywhere else, click here to subscribe.